Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm making this video for 3rd sem RCU students who are writing examination for practicals on skill development. This video will be done in 3 different parts. In first part, I will tell you the introduction, how the syllabus is framed. In second part, we will have the screen recording where I will be telling you what is to be written and what is to be not, how the answer should be written. And in the third part, I will be telling you how the answers have to be written in the examination. Right? So we'll start with the introduction. As you know, practicals on skill development is based on 4 courses. Right? You can also call these courses as subjects. We generally call it as subjects. So for 3rd semester, you have corporate accounting, you have entrepreneurship development, innovative banking, and quantitative analysis for business decisions, statistics. So those 4 courses have been merged into one thing, that is practicals on skill development. So you don't have to study separately for this subject. In your language, we call it as course. And you should understand that it is limited to practical understanding of students. Right? So only those things, a very easy part, have been taken out so that students can practically learn those 4 courses. Right? And for all these kind of things, we have done this separate thing called as PSD. Now you should know that there are 2 different kinds of things in this subject. One is the theory part, where maximum questions can be asked, and another is practical part. In the university understanding, I'm just telling you how to approach this subject for examination. Okay, please, I will repeat this again. I am telling you only how to approach this subject for examination, but university says the whole thing is practical. Okay, it is only practical, not theoretical. Now I will first start with this. What is that practical thing that university wants from you? It is like wherever in the syllabus you find visit, wherever you find in the syllabus called as observe or analyze or collect, these kind of words have been used in the syllabus. It means you have to understand what is this collection part you have to do. What is that thing that is that you are observing? Like for example, in the syllabus they have given like you have to go to some hotel and observe the cleanliness maintained over there, hygiene part maintained over there, and also observe and analyze what is the safety precautions taken over there. Right? Such kind of things. And again, visit, you have to visit some industries, you have to visit some entrepreneurs. Such kind of things have been given in the practical part. And in the theory part, they have easily told, like mention, you have to mention some things that you have observed or they will also ask you to list the number of entrepreneurs that you have met, or at least you should list some 10 entrepreneurs who are well known in Karnataka, or 10 such entrepreneurs whom you have met in your surrounding. You can just list down them, right? Or state, right? Or any kind of thing like describe or explain, right? These all are things that fall under the theory part. Now I will go to the screen recording. There I will show you 2 different kind of things, like the theory part, which are the questions can be asked, like in the practical part, which are the questions can be asked. If you ask me how do you approach while writing the answers, most questions in the examination will come from the theory part, because you are writing theoretical answers, right? Like mention, list, you have to write all such kind of things, right? Understand that. And you can also expect 2 or 3 questions from this practical part. Like if you have, suppose you have visited some sugar industry, and what things do you observe over there? What is the input process or output? What is that system kind of thing in that sugar industry? Such kind of simple questions or simple case study type questions can be asked in the practical. You can expect this for 5 marks or even for 10 marks, but most of the questions will come from the theory part. Okay, let us go to the screen recording. There you will get to know what are those questions in the theory part and the practical part. Let us go to the screen recording. So friends, now you have seen the screen recording. This is the last part of our video, and here in this video I'm trying to tell you how to attempt the questions. Now understand, there are two types of questions. One is direct question and another is practical questions. In these direct questions, they will ask you some direct things like what is an entrepreneurship, all the WH questions, how, why, where, when, that way. So what is an entrepreneurship, what is banking, or they can also ask you what is the share, or what is the demat account, what is the process of dematerialization. Such kind of things can be classified into direct questions. And there is something called as practical questions, and in these practical questions they will ask you what is that you have observed, right? What is that you have analyzed. Such kind of things can be asked here in this practical part. Please understand, your observation or experience can be asked in the practical part. For example, they may ask you like, imagine you have visited some industry, be that steel manufacturing industry, sugar manufacturing industry, garments manufacturing industry, or whatever. Like even hotel comes into the industry part, which is manufacturing unit. Please understand, so there are two broad classifications of industries. It can be a manufacturing unit or it can also be a non-manufacturing unit, right? And in these manufacturing units we have something called a system. With this system has input, and this system has process, and this system also has outputs. So this is the general thing in every kind of system, right? And what about non-manufacturing units? We do not have process over there, we have input and output. For example, service industry, they have some inputs and they will just give you output, right? Please understand. Now you have to classify whatever questions is asked, whatever questions are asked, you have to classify if it is a industry, manufacturing unit. If it is manufacturing unit, your answer has to be classified into these three, so that you can write for 10 marks, right? And if it is industry, which is non-manufacturing unit, please understand, you have to write only for input and output and not for process, because there is nothing called as process, right? This thing you should understand while attempting questions. I repeat, direct questions you have to write directly, which is taught to you in your those courses, those 4 courses, subjects, right? And practical questions you have to imagine that you have went over there. Like for example, if you are asked to go to hotel and observe the cleanliness over there, or the process over there, accounting system over there, such kind of things, you have to go there and just imagine that you have went into the hotel and you are observing the things, because since it is a manufacturing unit, there will be input, right? For hotel industry, what can be the input? Grocery, gas, and men should be there should be utensils, and obviously the building, right? So those are the inputs. What is the process of manufacturing different kind of dishes? And then what is the output is the dishes and how it is served, and after serving how they take the feedback, such kind of things, and how they keep it all clean. These thing can be asked, can be written into the manufacturing units. Similarly, non-manufacturing units, you can just answer. You imagine yourself into that pocket, that box, and start answering. Please write, do not keep pages blank, because this subject is a common sense subject and we expect you should be having a common sense. Like simple questions, simple answers, only that thing. Do not take pressure, separate pressure for this subject, right? All the best. Thank you for watching this video.